Well, the big day has arrived for a number of Nottingham Forest season ticket holders who have won the chance to play here at the City Ground in celebration of the club's 150th anniversary. Without further ado, let's run through the two starting 11s, beginning with the home side. In goal is customer service manager Darren Hammonds, who hopefully won't be dealing with too many complaints from his teammates today. In front of him at right back is Tyler Jelly, who'll be looking to get forward whenever possible, while at left back is the skipper Neil Patrick, whose tendency to score own goals could be a worry. Michael Luke partners Thomas Sissons in central defence. Now, don't expect too much tracking back on either wing, with neither Chris Price nor Will Tomlinson renowned for their stamina, but the hard-working central midfield duo of Jonathan Cross and Christopher Derbyshire should compensate for that. Up front, there's an interesting blend of youth and experience, with schoolboy Daniel Lambert partnering primary school teacher Johnny Heald. On to the away side, and in goal is Benjamin Allwright, who by his own admission is a 17-year-old with the body of a 60-year-old. It could be interesting if his agility is called into question today. At left back and skippering the side is recently retired HR manager Ian Emerson, while tough tackling teacher Debbie Gates provides cover on the opposite flank. Nicknamed the Rhino, Chris Hutchinson will certainly look to get stuck in at centre half, while few are able to read the game better than his defensive partner Ian McCluskey. Watch out for the long throw of left winger Gareth Banton, while right winger Ross Levy is sure to keep the home side occupied with his tireless running. And don't expect too many pleasantries emanating from central midfield today, with both Samuel Allwright and Nicholas Ashley both possessing a track record of winding up the opposition. Up front, Robert Walters may be 6'2", but don't be deceived, his aerial ability is sadly lacking, while his strike partner Daniel Illingsworth will be hoping his lack of pace won't hinder his ability to demonstrate his terrific shot power. John McGovern, quite the afternoon in store. Let's talk about the home side first. I mentioned earlier how Neil Patrick has the unfortunate habit of putting the ball in his own net. How do you think that will affect the team's defensive confidence going into this one?
Well, if he has an off day, then he won't put it in his own net, so it'll be a real benefit for them if he has an off day.
Big pressure on him today though, John, surely?
Big pressure on them all because it's a big pitch, but it's a perfect day to play football, and as usual, the one thing they'll get out of this is a lot of enjoyment.
That's a good interception by Ashley. He plays it forward for Walters. There's potential opening here. Illingsworth over the top. His lack of pace a little bit in evidence there, but what a bad effort, John. First chance of the game.
Well, there was a good interception to start with, but then the through ball just lobbed over the last defender, put the player clear, and actually should have done a little bit better by hitting the target.
Nice move from the Reds here. This is Price out on the right wing. Forward for Lambert. Allwright stands him up, and it's the first corner of the game for the Reds. Now, John, obviously, set pieces in the modern game, ever so important, aren't they?
Yes, it is, but that was a real willing run by Lambert to get in support and win the corner in the first place. So this is where the brave men come into it. You might head the ball with your head, but really it's your heart that gets you there.
Let's see what the delivery is like, all the way over to the back post. Allwright flaps at it, and it's Debbie Gates on the line who has to make the clearance, John.
Well, she was on her toes because the ball bounced back awkwardly towards her, but she stuck out her tummy, shall we say, to just force the ball away from the goal, and it's a good job she did.
First sub of the game, then Ian McCluskey. He's replaced by Marcus Sinan. I'm sure he'll be looking to make an impact. Will Tomlinson gets away from Levy on the left-hand side. A nice drop of the shoulder to beat Ashley as well. And this is Derbyshire. Oh, and there's Sinan. Well, welcome to the game, Marcus Sinan, John.
Yep, mistimed tackle. Easy decision for the referee. Nice to see both players smiling, although he's trying to gather his breath there, the player was knocked over. But that was a nice gentle foul on the edge of the penalty area.
Derbyshire's all right to take the free kick. Oh, and this is a chance. This is Cross, and it's turned in at the back post by Price. But what's that? I think the referee's signalling offside, John.
Yeah, definitely offside there. Three players actually offside, but the one that was closest to the goal thought it was his birthday, but not today.
I just wonder if he'd left that. If he'd left that, it might have snuck in. headed away at the near post by Luke. Bounces high for Banton, but he deals with it. And it's back into the area. That's a dangerous cross. Oh, and it's fallen for Levy in the middle. It's now come to Illingsworth. Oh, an excellent defending there from Luke and Pearce, John, to get it out.
It's a good block from his long throw, but then Bantam crosses at a really good ball to the far post, headed back inside, and some really good defending there. Three of the red team just throwing themselves in front of the ball, dying for the cause.
It's a promising move down the right. Jelly loves to get forward down that right flank. Gives it to Price. And it's Jelly again with space for the cross. Hutchinson can't deal with it, but the keeper can. Forest keep the ball alive at the byline. It's crossed with a late challenge on sign-in, but away come the Yellows on the break, courtesy of the advantage from the referee. And look at this for an opening. All right, to Illingsworth. That lack of pace, is that in evidence here? He carries on, and he fires it wide of the far post. Walters disappointed in the middle, he didn't pick him out, John.
Yeah, end-to-end stuff. Obviously desperate defending at one end, but then a good break and a left foot shot past the keeper. Just beat his left hand and just beat the post as well. And a lot of disappointment there after he missed the target.
Hammonds with the long kick forward. Signing can't deal with it. All right, he's got a decision to make here. Oh, he's punched it. Oh, was he out of the box there? The Reds carry on, they have to play to the whistle, but that could be a controversial moment. This is Price. Oh, it's out for a goal kick. John, what were your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, that was close. Keeper wasn't sure. I thought he was just going to come and head it, but I think he was caught in two minds. Ended up punching it very close to the line. Might have given away a free kick, but the referee decided no.
It's another long throw from Banton. I'll tell you what, Illingsworth's in here again. Could this be the moment for him? It is indeed. What a fantastic finish from Illingsworth there, John.
Yeah, slack defending there, and he's got a clear shot with his left foot, but he makes sure putting it in the far top corner across the goalkeeper.
And that long throw is really proving a threat, John.
Yes, it is. Nice to get that much room to get a shot at goal, but he certainly made the most of it.
This is Ashley. He's getting away from Cross nicely. Oh, that's a lovely incisive pass for Levy, who's bombing on down the right-hand side. Good tracking from Tomlinson. Nice little move that, John.
Yeah, it was, and obviously he thought he's got a chance of a shot, but good covering there. Somebody doing that extra little bit of work to get back and deflect it for the corner.
This one looks like one off the training ground. That's Banton. Oh, and Cross has to be alert at the post to turn it round in unorthodox fashion, John.
Yeah, long range effort that one. Barnes-Wallace, the bouncing bomb, did bounce up, beat the goalkeeper, who's dived to his right, but then the chest just managed to knock it round for a corner.
Cleared away by the Yellows. Over the top, this is Illingsworth breaking the line again. Good recovery from Sissons. Illingsworth an all right exchange. And this is a battle of strength now between these two. Illingsworth gets away from Sissons when he's felled in, but the referee waves play on and the cross comes in. And the Reds may live to fight another day. Oh, but Banton comes in with a lovely interception there. Space opens up. Will he shoot? Onto his right, taken over by Walters. Good feet in the area, and over the bar. Another promising move for the Yellows, John.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, good fast break. Got into the penalty area, but then again, good defending. Just put the pressure on him, forcing him to shoot too high.
Just have to wonder how the Yellows going to rue these missed opportunities. Here come the Reds. This is Tomlinson. It's a lovely ball out to Jelly, who again is in the advanced right back position. Lots of space to do what he wants here. Drifts one over. That's Johnny Heald. Oh, he just gets underneath it.
Yeah, again a good ball from a distance out there on the right wing. Aimed along the 6-yard box. Good jump by the striker, but just too high for him to be able to get it on target.
Corner to the Reds then. It's another inventive one, and Jelly, first time strike, just wide of the far post.
That looks as if they had practiced that one in training. I'm sure they haven't, but it worked a treat. Cross to the edge of the penalty area from the corner, right foot volley, and it just goes wide of the far post.
There's the skipper, Neil Patrick. Oh, but that's intercepted by All Right. Well dealt with by the Reds' defence. He seems to take a bit of a knock there, but the ref waves play on. And this is certainly an opening here for Heald. Oh, but it's a heavy first touch.
Strikers need a good first touch if they're going to get efforts on goal, but that time a real heavy one, and it ran through for the goalkeeper.
Everything seems to be coming down this right-hand side for the Reds at the minute. But they're yet to really test the goalkeeper. It's a decent strike, and it's turned in by Johnny Heel, but again the referee has awarded offside against him. This one looks closer than the one before, John.
Yeah, it certainly was. There's a big shake of the head after his deflections beating the goalkeeper. But again, just saw him in front of the last defender.
Edgy encounter here at the City Ground. The Reds probably feel a little aggrieved not to be at least level. That's a lovely first time ball out to the right from Cross. And Price checks back in on his left foot. Tyler Jelly in support. Oh, and healed it again. Oh, it's just not his day today, is it, John?
No, good cross into the 6-yard line. Waist high, diving header by the striker. And just over the crossbar.
This is great to see the right back bombing on and getting shots and crosses in on goal, isn't it?
Well, it's a great move. You know, the fullback's gone, cut the ball back, the cross has come in, striker's got on the end of it. Deserved a goal, that one.
Battle down this left-hand side. Tomlinson wins it over Levy. Cross over to Derbyshire. Space for the shots, and he takes the opportunity. A couple of yards over, but not a bad strike.
Yeah, just a little bit optimistic there from that distance to beat the keeper. But he was right in front of goal, so he obviously thought he could do it. That's 25 yards out, just over the bar.
Again, the Reds come forward from the right. Cross just gets it out to Price. Foot stuck under the ball a little bit, but the cross comes in. Ian McCluskey well placed. And this is it was Luke and Walters with a sickening collision there, John.
Yeah, both going for the ball. It's in the air. Thankfully, the heads didn't clash together, just the bodies. But one of the Red teams certainly come off worst there. The old trainer that I used to play for, Jimmy Gordon, would have said, "What day is it?" just to make sure that you were in control of your senses, and you could say anything, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then he would always answer, "You're fine, come on, get up and play on." No sympathy.
The referee's called half time on it there. First half finishes 1-0 to the Yellows. Okay, let's take a look at the starting lineups for the second half then. In goal for the Reds we have Peter Shaw. Thomas Sissons continues at centre-back, partnered by Anthony Millwood, who once scored an incredible 7 goals in one match for Gunthorpe FC. At right-back we have Phil Pearce, whose eye for a forward run means he is the dream teammate for a quick-witted forward, while at left-back it's manufacturing operative Jonathan Simons. Adam Rothall continues in central midfield, alongside railway engineer James Watson. 16-year-old college student Harvey Brame plays wide right, with Daniel Lambert on the opposite flank. And up front, Mitchell Draycott partners Gareth Clarkson, whose 59 goals for Arnold Longbow in the 2007-8 season won him the Nottinghamshire Top Goalscorer Award. On to the Yellows, and in goal it's gas and heating engineer Jason Roper, who once played for the British Army against Nicosia FC in Cyprus. Ian McCluskey carries on at centre-back alongside Marcus Synan, while Genogly City Academy Vice Principal Damien Belshaw and veterinary surgeon Robert Hall occupy the full-back slots. It's the Bayliss brothers in central midfield, with William and Robert looking to dictate the play in the second half. Right winger David Jackson possesses a powerful shot, and if the Yellows appear energised after the break, it's most likely down to left winger Neil Poxon, who has developed quite a reputation for making superb half-time orange squashes. Driving instructor Paul Hurd, who has not played football for 10 years, partners soon-to-be soldier Lee Canham up front. Okay, John, well, we've heard the two lineups for the second half. Obviously, we could see a very different performance from both sides, but what will the Reds need to do better to get back into this one?
Well, obviously we could say finishing, because I've had one or two really good chances, but the commitment's there. The wide men seem to be getting forward, and the crossing's been pretty good. I think there was only one cross that didn't beat the guy at the near post, which is a real change from even watching some Premier League games in the country. So yeah, same commitment, a little bit better quality with the finishing, and I'm sure they've got a chance of getting back in it.
Here come the Yellows then, looking to extend their half-time lead. This is Poxon. And Harvey Brame here, who does well. And this is nice composed play from the Reds. Certainly no panic and no signs of nervousness early on in this second half. Watson is being harried. Oh, he's given the ball away to Jackson, and this is Canham. Back to Jackson. And a toe poke, well dealt with by Shaw, John.
Looked like a back pass, that one. Slightly off balance, couldn't get the power after a very poor pass put him in possession just outside the edge of the penalty area.
Jackson picks the ball up. And Draycott intercepts his pass. This be an opening for the Reds. No, cleared away from the Yellow defence. Bit of head tennis. Hurd. That's a nice ball over the top for Canham. Gets around the wrong side of Sissons, and a first shot on goal for Canham.
Yeah, similar to an effort in the first half. Nice lobbed pass through, bounces up nicely to kick it with your instep as it drops out over your shoulder. But this one, well off target.
This is Pearce with the corner. Potential chance for Forest to pull level here. It's a nice delivery.
Yeah, again, a great ball.
Jackson heads it away. This is Millwood. Gets it back into the area. McCluskey with the header. And that is an excellent effort from Clarkson. Just over the bar.
Yeah, Clarkson pivoting on his left foot to strike it with his right foot. Just near the edge of the penalty area, but it's gone well wide of the target.
Roper's goal kick. Brame with the header. This is Clarkson again. Oh, he's got round his defender and into the area. Past McCluskey. Oh, and Sider with a heroic challenge there on the 6-yard box, John.
Yeah, last gasp challenge there. Deflects it for a corner when he looked absolutely certain to score.
Yeah, certainly promising signs from Clarkson since his arrival on the field. Just beats McCluskey there, but look at that from Sinan. Oh, is he on a scouting mission perhaps, John?
Yeah, there's Fawaz watching the game with interest as usual. He's in a standing position, so he won't be jumping up and down like he usually does in the director's box.
This is Brame. Struggling to deal with the bounce of the ball, but keeps it nicely. Clarkson dropping off into midfield to provide that extra outlet. Exchanges passes with Millwood. Just taking their time here, the Reds. There's no panic despite being a goal down. Watson. And I think it's Rathall. This is a good chance for Rathall, and not a bad strike either. Straight at the keeper though.
Yeah, just outside the penalty area, directly in front of goal. No opposition challenging him there, so he's got time to get his shot on target, but straight into the goalkeeper's hands, and he made no mistake.
Sinan with a long ball forward. Oh, and this is William Bayliss. He needs a good touch here, and he gets one. Millwood in close pursuit. Oh, what a challenge that is from Millwood.
Just pulled back his right foot to shoot, trying to beat the goalkeeper. In came the well-timed tackle, and actually ended up kicking the ball against the striker, who will feel a bit aggrieved there that he didn't even get a corner.
Yeah, it could have easily been 2-0 to the Yellows there.
Again, good commitment to get back, good chase back, and it saved a certain goal, so he's kept the Reds in the game.
This is Belshaw. Nice feet just to keep possession. Finds William Bayliss, who's just evaded a challenge there. Oh, and the offside trap's been broken. This is Canham. Winds up to shoot. Oh, and just flashes it wide of the far post.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that effort himself. He's got in a great position, just again on the edge of the penalty area, but no opposition between him and the goalkeeper. And it's a sin actually not to hit the target from there.
Sissons on goal kick duty. William Bayliss. Clarkson just nips in ahead, dropping off again from that forward line just to provide an extra bit of cover for the Reds. Brings it back to Shaw. Oh, he hasn't got the greatest of distance on that kick. This is Canham. Good feet, good control, and again fires it wide of the post, John.
Yeah, he tried to do it in style. A little flick from one foot over to the other foot and then a volley, but it just beat the goalkeeper's right hand post.
Wood with the throw. He nods it on. Hands it back. Clarkson lets it run for Watson. Good ball forward. And again, it drops to Clarkson, who's hit one from about 25 yards, and it's nestled on the top of the net.
Yeah, it was good support there by Clarkson, because he's following up his strikers. The ball's been knocked back to him. First touch was very, very good, and then a shot that's just over the crossbar, or the angle of the crossbar and the post.
Watson picked it up on halfway. Plenty of space for the Reds here if they'd like to exploit it. He's picked out. It's that man again. It's Clarkson. Just checks inside and shoots. Oh, Roper spills it, but he's on hand to regather. Another promising moment for the Reds. Still 1-0 down though, John.
Yeah, fierce strike by the player there, just inside the penalty area, at an angle. Goalkeeper well positioned. Plenty of power, but not enough to beat the goalkeeper.
Here's Jackson. He's away from Rathall at the byline. This is a chance, surely, yes. Cannon, who had threatened twice before, has got his goal.
Yeah, it's a good cross, just driven across along the ground in the 6-yard box. The Reds weren't expecting somebody to be coming in at the far post, but it was a well-deserved goal for the run and contact he made when he finally got there.
Well, you get the impression that the Reds need to respond quickly if they're going to get back into this one. Draycott with a flick from Lambert's corner, and Rathall over the bar, John. Gilt edge chance.
Yeah, the ball's been flicked on to the far post, corner of the 6-yard box. One of those where it's bounced up nicely, but you've got time to think, and sometimes players don't need time to think. Tries to keep it down, tries to keep his toe down, so it's reasonable technique, but again, just a yard over the bar.
Releases Robert Bayliss down the left, and there's plenty of space for Bayliss to use here. Was that a shot or a pass? We don't know, but the ball's still in play. If Hurd can get there in time, he can. Plays it back. This is Jackson with the cross, and Bayliss this time, surely. Yes, it's 3. It's 3-0 to the Yellows, and it's Bayliss.
Yeah, his first one looked as if it was a shot, come pass, but it didn't really go to anyone. But it was chased down, brought back into play, and to be fair, he followed it up by not going to sleep. When he knocked that ball, he's well outside the penalty area. When it gets played back on the right-hand side, he's made the run right into the centre of the defence, and all of a sudden he just turns up to say, thank you very much.
It's Millward with the clearance. Clarkson controls it. All of a sudden, the Reds have got a 4-on-1 situation here. And it's Watson who breaks the line, shoots, good save by Roper, and McCluskey nips in just ahead of Draycott. That's a crucial challenge, John.
Yes, it was. Great save by the goalkeeper, but he couldn't hold it. McCluskey just got in there, threw himself in to block the shot from the follow-up striker.
Well, still time remaining. If Forest can get one, you just wonder if that might just change the way the game's going. Lambert's corner, as always, the delivery is so important here. Wouldn't be surprised to see Forest committed a few more men forward here for this set piece. Lambert drifts it in, and it's healed with the header. Oh, and it really isn't his day, is it? It's hit the post, cannoned off McCluskey to safety. Let's just look at this first one back, John. You know, you mentioned the save here.
Yeah, there's the save, and then a great interception there by McCluskey. As one of the Reds is just about to fire it in, and then a great ball again from the corner. Good attacking header. Hits the post, hits McCluskey on the line, and is almost cleared to safety. In fact, it was.
Here's Sissons in midfield. Real urgency now from Forest to get back into this one. It's Rathall, chance to shoot, goes onto his left foot. Cleared away by the Yellows, and this is a chance for a break. And it's Canham. He's through on goal. Sense of anticipation from the fans, and they get what they want. It's a fourth.
Well, it always happens. You're putting the other opposition under pressure, then there's a breakaway, but this time it's a great breakaway, and to be fair, the striker took his goal brilliantly. It's bounced over the last defender, he's gone in behind him, knocked it forward with his knee, a couple of touches with his right foot, sees the goalkeeper coming, and then just knocks it gently past him to go in the left-hand side of the net. Well taken goal.
Ashley wins the ball from cross and he plays it forward. And it's a nice flick there. And Banton with a delicious ball over the top, which Sissons can't deal with. Could this be the moment for Cannon? Chance to score a hat-trick at the City ground. Taken, and it's 5.
Well, I think he had a lot of confidence there. He didn't look as if he was going to miss. His goal before was very similar. It's a ball over the top, not intercepted by the Reds, and he's run through with just the goalkeeper to beat, but made it look like a walk in the park. Nice side foot into the corner.
And what a moment for him as well, a massive Forest fan, to score a hat-trick at the Trent End.
It was a great ball through to him as well. There he goes, just steadies himself, just has a look at the goalkeeper and then decides I'll just side foot it in the corner.
Last seconds of the game here, just wonder if there's a chance for the Yellows to put the polish on the performance. Lovely from all right, nice pace. Oh, Cannon nearly had a fourth, but doesn't matter. It's Banton at the back post, 6-0, and it's full time.
Yeah, a little bit dispirited, the Reds there. The Yellows were absolutely queuing up, and the ball came past a couple of them who were absolutely gutted they didn't get a touch to it. Came to the far post, and then again, well dispatched on the half turn.
Well, that is full time, 6-0 to the Yellows. But John, the Reds had so many chances, a couple of disallowed goals in there as well. They must feel aggrieved to have ended up on the wrong side of this scoreline.
Well, you do when you've got chances and you miss them, because sometimes it's difficult to make chances. But you know, for both teams, a lot of commitment there and some good finishing. And the enjoyment part was the thing, though, that they all looked as if they were doing, because even after they've got tackled and fallen over, they're straight up, shaking hands, having a smile. Although, to be fair to you, what a day it was to play football.